can't do it. We'll do it live.
Okay.
Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Good morning.
It's time to wake up.
This is Snowman in the Morning on the Arena Sports Network.
Did you not get the memo?
Let's get busy.
Yeah, I know. It's not 9 o'clock. I know that. Yeah. I know it's not the new regular time, but I did some thinking, and I'll let you know what's going on in my head in just a moment. Good morning! Surprise! Back on at our first time, which is 8 a.m. Eastern and 7 Central. For this week only, Thanksgiving week, because I plan to eat a lot of Thanksgiving food. Snowman in the Morning is back. We are driven by Sowers Ford, the official vehicle company of the Arena Sports Network. Sowers Ford of Michigan City is having its Black Friday sale this week. So stop on by 3930 Franklin in Michigan City, Indiana, and pick out your new 2015 vehicle or your used vehicle. Sowers Ford Lincoln, official sponsor of the Arena Sports Network. They're online at SowersAuto.com. We're also presented by LaPorteCountyLife.com. At LaPorte County Life, we want to know, have you heard the good news? Lots to get to this morning, including playoffs. Yeah, playoff implications. The Cowboys actually came back and won. Do you believe that? Me neither, till I woke up and saw the score, because I went to sleep early last night. This is how things, shaped up with me. I got everything done. I watched my team win, and I knocked out early. Okay? I'm usually up watching the Sunday night game until its completion. But for some reason, I turned on WFAN and Bob Papa, and I was conked out. I mean, flat. And then I woke up this morning to go to the gym, and I found that the Cowboys not only came back, but won. And I said, rats. Because the Giants had them 21-10, and they let the Cowboys come back, which is fueling this Cowboys to the Super Bowl talk, which is getting on my nerves. But the Cowboys did win. 31-28 was that final. The Cowboys, if you can believe it, folks, are now 8-3. I don't even believe this, and I see hide, nor hair, nor ass of Troy Aikman, or Emmitt Smith, or Michael Irvin, or Jay Novacek, or my partner Victor's one of his favorite Cowboys, Darryl Johnston, the Moose. This is wild. Darryl Johnston and Troy Aikman are now both employed by Fox, which is the strangest thing. It's strange because I never thought I would see those two in the booth, but they're doing a hell of a job. Got to give credit where credit is due. Speaking of credit where credit is due, I had a lot of emails yesterday after the Bears beat Tampa Bay, and they said, hey, you need to talk now because the Bears won. Okay, they won. So what? Huh? They did beat Tampa Bay 21-13. Is the final, and the defense came to play for the Bears. 3 turnovers turned into 3 touchdowns, including 2 rushing touchdowns by Matt Forte, who I have always said is one of my favorite running backs in the league. But the Bears still have issues, and I'll leave it at that. They're 5-6, and Tampa Bay gave this game away, committing 4 turnovers, which kind of made Lovie Smith mad, because anyone who remembers Lovie Smith coaching the Bears, Lovie doesn't like turnovers unless his team is creating them, and they didn't. and they didn't. But like I said, I knocked out yesterday. Woke up, saw the Giants win. Saw the Cowboys win. I hate saying that. And it was Dez Bryant who caught the game winner. I hate saying that. But they did. Cowboys did the darn thing. So while we're talking about some NFL, and I know my buddy Victor's listening in while he's rumbling around getting ready for work on this Thanksgiving week. Victor, I want to know something. Let me get this out of the way. I mentioned that we're sponsored by Sowers Ford of Michigan City, also LaPorteCountyLife.com. You can also tweet us at Arena Sportsnet. We're going with the main Twitter for now. At Arena Sportsnet is where you can find us. Victor Locke, one of my senior engineers, taking this week off to stuff his face full of food because he said, Brian, I said, what? He said, I need a favor. What? He said, my pretty lady is fixing dinner. I'm like, go eat dinner. So Victor's off this week. Alvin Washington is handling the production this week before he gets his week off. You can reach us on the hotline, 219-472-9785. Going to be a lot of talking about football. And we're looking at the standings right now. The division leaders in the AFC, the New England Patriots, the Cincinnati Bengals, the Indianapolis Colts, and the Denver Broncos. But the Broncos got hell from Miami yesterday. All right? Miami led 28-17 in that game, and the next thing you know, it ends up with Peyton Manning winning 39-36. I'll get to that game in a little while. The NFC leaders, if I can get this screen right, the NFC leaders are Philadelphia, Green Bay, Nolans, and Arizona. But Arizona's starting to slip because they got hammered by Seattle. And, well, it brings up a very interesting game in the NFC, Thanksgiving night. Yes, Thanksgiving night. Why do I start there? Instead of what I got on my slate here that I took about an hour to write out yesterday, because just going with the flow here. Thanksgiving night presents an interesting matchup. The Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. And this is in Santa Clara. This is in Frisco. Seattle has not won in Frisco in 4 years. And before Josh Lopez decides to open his mouth, I'm going to close it by saying this. The 49ers' ineptitude on offense yesterday nearly cost them. I was listening to the 49ers broadcast, and Ted Robinson kept saying throughout the broadcast that the 49ers need to become a fourth-quarter team. Their second-half ineptitude is unacceptable. All right? I will say it, being one of the biggest 49er fans, I can't deny the fact that the ineptitude of the Niners offense has troubled me. And yet we're 7-4. 3 consecutive wins. It should be 4 because we got screwed in the Rams game. Okay? Here's the problem I have with the 49ers, okay? And y'all know I'm a 49er fan, okay? Y'all know I've been a 49er fan since Joe Montana found Dwight Clark in the back of the end zone against the Cowboys. The problem I have with the 49ers is that they cannot convert in the red zone. It's killing me. I don't understand a team with this much talent. Only 1-2 in the division. We lost to Arizona and St. Louis. And has allowed only 3 more points than they have scored on the season. It's because we're getting killed in the red zone. I love you, Colin Kaepernick, but you got to step up and the running game has become, I hate to say this word about a 49ers running game, but I have to use it because it's the truth. It's become putrid, at least in the last couple of weeks. Now, can this turn around? Hell yeah, it can. I mean, Frank Gore and there's a new star in San Francisco by the name, there's a guitar behind me. Hey, turn that noise off. I'm busy. Somebody's alarm went off, and there's a guitar and everything like that, and I'm going to go sit on it. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yeah. There's a new star in San Francisco by the name of Carlos Hyde out of Ohio State. He's the one that got the game winner against the Redskins. And I'm so happy the 49ers won. Now, am I happy they won? Yes. I was still going to bring up the ineptitude of the Niners on offense because we can't score in the red zone. We can't score touchdowns in the red zone. You know, but at the same time, you still get the feeling, unless you're people that just absolutely hate the 49ers, you still get the feeling they can turn it on at any time. Well, turn it on, will you please? Jesus, I'm tired of seeing Arizona lead the NFC West. They've got no, well, yeah, they got every business up there because Bruce Arians is one hell of a coach. Let me stop. Arizona has one hell of a coach in Bruce Arians, and I'm going to tie this into some Bears fans, and I'm going to piss them off here in a minute. Arizona 9-2, Seattle and Frisco 7-4. The wild card game is Thanksgiving night. Now, I will give Seattle all kinds of credit because they have a hell of a team too, but they're going through the same kind of struggles that the 49ers are going through. So you know it's going to be one hell of a game in Santa Clara Thursday night. Okay? 8-4 looks better than 7-5. And the 49ers, I am so afraid of this game, even though it's in their house. The Bears won there. St. Louis won there. Philadelphia, who the hell else? Philadelphia, Washington, all have led San Francisco at some time during the game in their 4 home games at Levi Stadium. Kansas City as well. This frightens me. Even though we're only 3-2 in our new house. Sometimes I kind of wish this game Thursday was on the road because the 49ers are 4-2 on the road. But the 49ers need this game more than Seattle does. And I think they're going to get it. I'll do my picks Wednesday. Now then, why did I mention Bruce Arians, who is probably going to wind up being Coach of the Year? Because Bruce Arians should have been in Chicago, and the Bears messed it up. Now, why am I going there? Because I wanna. And because, once again, I'm highlighting the Bears. Yes, they won. Their defense did the trick, but their offense is still inept. You can't have, and this goes for the Bears, this goes for the 49ers, this goes for the Packers, the Cardinals. I'm putting the Bears in this equation because they set this whole thing up. They set this thing on themselves. You cannot just have one quarter where you're in control and expect to hold on. It happened against Minnesota, and they held on to win. It happened against Tampa Bay. You can't do that against better teams. How does Bruce Arians play into this? Bruce Arians would give the Bears something they have not had since Mike Ditka and parts of Lovie Smith. A coach with some balls. How about that? A coach with some balls, all right? That is not afraid to take a chance. Got that? I mean, Arians even said he didn't want to interview for the Arizona job. He wanted the Bears job, and the Bears blew it, which is why they're sitting at 5-6 and Arizona's 9-2. It starts with coaching. And anybody, and I'm going to say this and get it out of the way, I am the type that follows 4 letters, DBTH. What's that stand for? Don't believe the hype. There's a lot of hype surrounding Jim